Hello everyone, my name is the Sabman. Welcome to my vlog. I love to talk and I love to say things. I got a lot of things on my mind, so I decided to start vlogging since it's become so popular these days. If you have seen my channel, I like to play video games, and sometimes I'm just not very good at them unless I have the chance to sit down and really concentrate and focus on what I'm doing. And I just like to put them on for fun, just to see what people think and everything. And it's been fun so far. I really have a blast doing it, and I'm going to keep doing it. But I want to talk about my early days in video games. Now, as a kid, I remember playing the Atari 2600. I was like 3 or 4 years old, and we had E.T. My parents didn't know that it sucked. They said, "Here, play this, it's from the movie." Okay. We're sitting there playing this, and I'm trying to figure it out, going, what am I supposed to do here? But I was like 3-4 years old, and I was like, I'm playing a video game. But then I got to rock Zaxxon and Qbert and Pac-Man, and I really had a blast with those. But that E.T. game, whew, I don't know. I was just young and stupid. I didn't know that it was horrible. I just thought I sucked, but it turns out the game was horrible. But as time wore on, I got to play less and less video games because they didn't want me playing them. They being my mother and father, they wanted me to go outside and play and read books and, all that kind of stuff. But I wanted a game. But they made it really difficult for me to game because there was only one TV in the house. Well, actually 2. They had one in their bedroom, but that was like non-existent to the kids because you weren't allowed in mom and dad's bedroom. So, one TV, and you had to just wait until no one was watching TV, so you could flip on the game system. And that was well enough, and then, the systems went away. I don't know what happened to them. The ColecoVision was gone, the Atari was gone. I didn't know what happened to them. I didn't know to ask. But that was the time when the Nintendo came out. And I really wanted a Nintendo, and they wouldn't get it for me because they didn't want me in the house sitting there playing video games on the television all day long. So, I really wanted one. And the only chance I would get to play it, or even see it, was like at a friend's house or something. So, you'd go over to your friend's house, and you say, "Hey, you want to play Nintendo?" They're like, "Okay." Then they'd sit there, and they would play. And they would never pass the controller. They wouldn't pass the controller, and it drove me nuts. I'm like, "Hey, can I play?" And they're like, "Wait till I'm done." And they were never done. And, I'd be sitting there, like, playing Mario Brothers. I'd have the second controller in my hand. I was like, "Oh, maybe I'll get to play, But, Luigi never got his turn because player 1 was too good and would always beat the game. I sit there and have to watch. But that wasn't the worst part. The worst part when you go over there and you see the Nintendo sitting there and you really wanted to play, and I say, "Hey, you want to play Nintendo?" And they're like, "No, I don't feel like it." I was like, "Well, then I'm going home. I'd rather be by myself than hanging out with somebody who doesn't want to play Nintendo and just be a jerk and make me look at the system." They would never pass the controller. Oh my god. That drove me nuts for years. Until finally, my parents broke down and bought me a Nintendo. And I had my own, and thank goodness, out of the kindness of his heart, my uncle gave me, my brother, sister, and I, his old TV. And we got to hook that up downstairs in our basement. We could play Nintendo. But this TV was messed up. You had to go and flip it on like 45 minutes before you wanted to play. Just so the TV could warm up. If you didn't do that, you know, the vertical and the horizontal would go all ape shit, and you wouldn't be able to play anyway. So you had to let the sucker warm up for about half hour, 45 minutes before you could even think about trying to play. But that even brings me to these days. I mean, yeah, I got my own Xbox, I got my own PlayStation, but you know, when the new consoles come out, I don't buy them. I don't buy them right away because of that shit with the Xbox 360 and that red ring of death. I went through like 4 Xboxes with that, so I decided that, you know, I'm not even gonna try to get new consoles right away. I'm gonna wait until the bugs are worked out and, you know, they come up with a better version. You know, then by the time that comes out, the new systems are going to come out. You know, the Xbox 12 or the PlayStation 9, and yeah. But then I go over to my friend's house and they got the brand new console, and I'm looking and I'm like, hey, can I check that out? And they're like, no. It's like, you know, well, just turn it on for a few minutes. Let me see it. No. I was like, well, this PlayStation 4, it looks awesome. Can I try? No. No, I don't feel like it. That drives me nuts, and that's probably my biggest pet peeve of video gaming, is people that won't share, or people who hog the controllers while you want to check it out and play. Probably number one in my book. Well, I've said my piece, and thank you for watching. If you like hearing me talk, or you like watching me play games, or you like watching me do whatever, you know, subscribe. That'd be great. I'd really appreciate it. And, yeah. This is the Sabman saying I will see you later.